You guys, the rumor on the street is that Hailey Bieber is really not happy about this Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Hailey conversation picking back up all over again. The drama is just unreal this time. This is blown up. The story has gone viral. And apparently it sounds like Hailey is looking at some options here to hold people accountable for what they're saying about her because she is claiming that none of it is true. So we're gonna get into everything that is coming out about Hailey and how she plans on potentially dealing with this entire story. But before we spill the tea, let's talk about what to do when life spills you. If you've been seriously injured and don't know where to start, Morgan & Morgan might have your back. America's largest personal injury law firm. And they make it so easy to turn a messy situation into a better one. And if you become their client, they make hiring a lawyer super simple. I for sure used to think that hiring an attorney was this long and complicated, expensive process, but not with Morgan & Morgan. More than 3 million people have trusted Morgan & Morgan when they were injured in an accident. And when you're injured in an accident, hiring an attorney is one of the first things you should do. Morgan & Morgan has achieved significant verdicts in the past couple of months for victims involved in life-altering car crashes. And the fee is absolutely free unless you win your case. And with Morgan & Morgan, submitting a claim is so easy. Everything can be done right on your phone. You can submit your case details, sign contracts, upload documents and medical records all from your cell phone. And you can even text your attorney and legal team throughout the duration of your case. So if you ever get seriously injured, your case could be worth millions and you're only a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. It's literally so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan by going to www.forthepeople.com/spillsesh. The link will also be in the description, or you can scan the QR code on the screen using your phone. And I want to say thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into the news. If you've been anywhere near TikTok this past week, you know exactly what I'm about to get into. This 7-part series has taken over everything, and if you thought this was going to just fizzle out quietly, then think again. Because now, the original YouTube video that started it all is blowing up even more, and the latest twist in this whole saga is that Hailey is reportedly thinking about suing. So if you somehow missed my last video where we first talked about this whole thing, let me get you up to speed real quick. Basically, this 7-part TikTok series has been circulating around on the app, accusing Hailey of having stalked Justin Bieber to try and be his one less lonely girl, and called her out for copying Selena Gomez over the years. And while the internet was eating it up, what most people didn't realize at first is that these TikTok clips were actually pulled from a YouTube video that had already been out for a minute on the channel Internet Oddities. And when I tell you that video was detailed, I mean like conspiracy level breakdown, receipts, like the whole thing. It was giving investigative journalism, true crime type of vibes. The YouTube video had already been doing well, but once the TikTok series started popping off, it was a wrap. Views skyrocketed, and suddenly this video that had been sitting comfortably in the background was now one of the most talked about things online. Now, this is where things take a turn because Hailey, she is not happy about all of this, of course, as it's just brought up the whole Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez drama once again. Rumors have now started swirling around that she's considering legal action, and with the way that this video has been circulating, everyone feels like this is definitely what triggered the decision. TMZ reported this week, our sources say Hailey is sick and tired of the hateful narratives which have dogged her for years and are often revisited, and she's going to try something new and possibly hire an attorney to go after the bloggers and online commentators. We're told the narratives online are doctored and fabricated to make Hailey look bad, and her biggest issue is the misinformation is being taken at face value. We're told Hailey's never wanted to give her haters any of her energy because she feels the narratives are ridiculous and far from the truth, but things are different now because she's a mom. Now, whether or not she actually has a case, that's a whole other question because we've seen influencers and celebrities threaten legal action before, but actually following through is a totally different story. But she has allegedly reached out to attorney Lisa Moore, who represented Cardi B in her defamation case against Tasha K. If you didn't know, back in 2019, Cardi B filed a defamation lawsuit against a YouTuber known as Tasha K, alleging that she had embarked on a malicious campaign against her, publishing over 30 videos with false claims. These videos accused Cardi B of a number of things, including use of substances, having STDs, among other allegations. During the January 22 trial, Cardi B testified that these defamatory statements caused her severe emotional distress including anxiety, depression, and thoughts of taking her life. Tasha K admitted in court that she knowingly published false information to boost her content's popularity and revenue. The jury ruled in favor of Cardi B, awarding her over $4 million in damages, encompassing $1 million for general damages, $1.5 million in punitive damages, and additional amounts for legal fees and medical expenses. Following the verdict, Tasha K filed for bankruptcy a year later, declaring assets significantly lower than the owed amount. So if Hailey ends up going in this route and possibly going after people that are claiming that she is a stalker or something and not saying the word allegedly or seems like before they make their claims, some people might just be in trouble. And I know people will be like, but there's proof or receipts. But even if she was in the same places as Justin and Selena in the past, and there's messages of her wanting to know where they are, where Justin's staying, which hotel, it's not like charges were ever pressed. So legally, I don't think she can be considered a stalker, or there isn't concrete enough proof in court for her to actually be called that with someone's full chest. Some were also wondering if she would press charges against the TikToker who recently alleged that Hailey liked a video of hers where she was shading Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez. She had posted a TikTok where she said, "I genuinely can't decide which is the worst. Sorry to do this to everyone, but I had to look at these photos, so you do too." And it was all the photos from Benny and Selena's interview magazine shoot. And she had posted a TikTok alleging that Hailey had actually liked the TikTok that she posted.
Hailey Bieber herself liked my TikTok. Don't necessarily come for me in the comments, but I was being a little shady to Selena Gomez. It was about these pictures, which they knew everyone was gonna have some type of reaction to. However, that means that the Selena Gomez Justin Bieber beef is alive and well, people. Hailey probably hates Selena. I feel like this is definitive proof that when Hailey Bieber is like, oh, it's all love, it's all good, we have absolutely no beef, everything is completely fine.
She claims that she wasn't lying about this occurring, but some people are wondering, what if she was and Hailey's trying to sue her? And it's not just the 7-part video that she's upset over, because Hailey's team did come out at the time and denied this to be true. According to Us Weekly, a rep said, "This never happened." Bieber's rep exclusively tells Us Weekly in a statement, "This entire story has been fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off an old, tired narrative." Now, some people are saying, if Hailey didn't do anything wrong, why is she so pressed? Like, the fact that she's even considering suing is making some people believe the claims even more. Others are pointing out that if she truly feels defamed, she does have the right to protect her name and her image, and that they understand that she would be tired of this conversation constantly coming up. But the general vibe online seems to be that this lawsuit would just bring even more attention to the situation. And I do think that because this conversation gets brought up every single year, that people are kind of rooted in what they believe, and I don't think that they will be convinced otherwise. Like, if you're anti-Hailey, I feel like you're gonna stay anti-Hailey, and whatever people believe about what happened between Justin, Selena, and Hailey, like, that is just what they're gonna believe, because it's been talked about so much that I just feel like people are rooted in their stances. That even if she went to court and she won, I still think that people would think exactly how they think. I do think that it would silence some of the hate, though, because people would probably be afraid to talk about it online, but it does sound like she's just really over laying low and staying quiet about all of this, because it isn't making the conversation go away. It does keep coming back up time and time again, at least once a year. So I feel like maybe she's in the place where she thinks she needs to do something major to shut it all down. But seriously, it is a conversation every year. Back in 2023, she was even asked about how she feels about online noise and backlash, and she talked about it being sad and feeling misunderstood, and this being something that she needed to learn to navigate.
I think that it obviously makes me sad because I feel very misunderstood, and I feel like there's nothing you can do to try to get people to understand you and know you. But I think that the bad side and the negative side of the internet doesn't outweigh the good side and the positive side.
How does it feel to be someone that so many people have opinions about?
I think it can be hard sometimes, but I also think that you can't expect to exist in this place and not have that. So I think sometimes it's just a harsh reality check for me. I also think it boils down to you know, having to learn how to navigate it and be able to shut all of that stuff out. And for me, it's like the internet is not real life to me. Like my real life with the people that I love is my real life. And sometimes it's hard to just stay there and stay focused on that when things online can feel loud and disruptive.
Since this moment, Justin has come online, Selena has come online, asking for the hate to just stop. But here we are in 2025 and the story goes on. So now we're all just waiting to see if Hailey actually follows through with some legal action, I suppose. Do you guys think that she has a case here? Do you think that she's actually going to sue someone over all of this? Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.